What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight. Alright, we're coming back to the Smashing Pumpkins. Yes, indeed, the Smashing Pumpkins fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. This is a request from Amasaic, and this is actually one of Amasaic's 3 prioritized requests for the month of March for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, Amasaic. I hope you enjoy the show, man. Amasaic wanted to see me react to this song by the Smashing Pumpkins called Bodies. Now, have I heard the song before? No. To the best of my knowledge, I have not heard the song before. This does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, I recognize this, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Smashing Pumpkins, okay? And the video has 539,531 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. Alright, here we go. Bodies, Remastered, 2012. I recognize the album cover, so yeah, I know we're in the right spot. Alright, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. First of all, the entrance, the intro, with that dissonance, that cacophonous sound. I've never been a fan of songs starting or ending with that type of stuff. I've never been a fan of it. Luckily, it didn't go on for too long. It didn't. It's not like it went on for 30 seconds like I've heard other bands do, or even a minute like I've heard other bands do. No, this just went on for it was like 10 seconds, but it was like, oh man, really? But it was still, at least they kept it short. The groove on the song, I'm digging. I'm digging the groove. The chordal structure, I'm digging. What the guitar players are doing, what the bass is doing. Drumming is great. Everything instrumentally, I'm digging. Vocally, ooh boy. I don't know why he's intentionally singing out of key, and he is. It's intentional. He is intentionally finding notes that are not in key, and the reason I know it's intentional is because it repeats, and he hits the exact same notes every single time in the exact same pattern. So he's intentionally singing out of key. Not a fan. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. I know he's doing it for effect, and I know there's going to be people who are going to say that's brilliant. I'm glad there are people that are going to think that's brilliant. That is their opinion. They're absolutely entitled to it. Me personally, my opinion, oh, God, it's like going to the dentist and you're sitting in the waiting room and you can hear the drill. You can hear it. And you're just sitting there squirming. You're not even in the dentist chair yet, but you're sitting there waiting your turn. And you're like, I don't want to hear that noise. I don't want to hear it. I just don't want to hear it. It's the same feeling. At least for me it is. I'm sure there are people who agree with me, but I'm also sure there are going to be people who are big, especially Pumpkin fans, who are going to say, that's the most brilliant thing they've ever done. I'm glad you think so, and you are most certainly entitled to your opinion. I'm not discrediting your opinion. It's your opinion. You are certainly entitled to it. I'm just saying, me personally, not a fan at all. Let's keep going here.
Casualties of their own past, afflicted by their dispossession. But nobody's ever knew. Nobody's felt like love is suicide. Love is suicide. Love is suicide. Love is. Now we drive the night to the ironies of peace. You can't help it now. The tragedies reside in you. The secret sides hide in you. The loneliness divides you two and two.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at the clock. I absolutely am. I see we have 1:21 to go, and oh man, I cannot. I'm sorry. I am not trying to be rude. I'm just telling you how I feel. I cannot wait for the song to be over. I really can't. Oh man. God. Anyway. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. If he would just sing in key. Seriously, if he would just sing in key, this would be a totally different reaction. Completely. Because I'm digging everything else that's happening. Guitar, I like what's happening. Bass, I like what's happening. Drums, I like what's happening. Chordal structure, I like what's happening. Songwriting, I like what's happening. Feel, I like what's happening. I like everything that's happening about the song, except the vocals. And unfortunately, with a band like the Smashing Pumpkins, vocals are a big part. If vocals were like in the background and they were just, an afterthought, it wouldn't be as impactful on me. I can honestly just kind of blank it out and I can honestly care less. But because Billy Corgan's vocals are so important for the Smashing Pumpkins, it's a big deal. It's a huge deal. And unfortunately, with him intentionally singing out of tune, it's a glaring issue. But here's the funny thing. I think it's the chorus where he goes up into that kind of gravel style voice, right? He goes up and he comes down and he resolves on a clean voice. Now, here's the thing. I've only heard it happen one time. But each time he did it in the phrase, he came down to that clean voice. That one note, that one note was in key. It was a major third. And I was like, oh, wait, there's hope. Now, maybe that's the message he's trying to convey with his vocal style. Maybe he's trying to convey that, you know, through all the ugliness, and let's be honest, these vocals are not pretty. Through all the ugliness, there's always going to find that one shining light. Maybe that's what he's trying to convey through his vocal performance. If that is the message he's trying to convey, hey, mission accomplished. Congratulations, you accomplished it. But that does not change the fact that vocally, this is not appealing at all. There's nothing pleasant about his vocal performance whatsoever, other than that one note. I don't know. Hopefully we'll hear the chorus again and we'll see if he does it again. We'll see. That whole section was actually in tune. That whole section. Ba, ba, da, 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 da. Based on the root. Ba. So you 5, 6, 5, 5, 4, major 3. That was all in tune. That sounded good. 45 more seconds. Boy, I'm glad that's over. Wee. Okay. All right. I need to think about this. There's some things I need to take in consideration here. Let me think about this. I'll see you in the review. We'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was the Smashing Pumpkins with Bodies. This was a request from Amasaic, and this was one of Amasaic's 3 prioritized requests for the month of March for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, there you go, Amasaic. I hope you enjoyed the show. I had to do some soul searching on this song. I really did. I had to consult the oracle, read the stars, confer with the tribal council, and I had to do everything I possibly could to come up with a justification for giving any kind of a score and how I was going to base it on. I do have a score here, and this score did not come easy. It really didn't. I had to think long and hard about this. And I am going to give the song this score, but I'm going to explain how and my reasonings why, and I really hope everybody can understand where I'm coming from when I give it this score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I am going to give that an 8.0. Yup, 8.0. I feel good about that score provisionally.
You what?
Provisionally. Let me tell you why.
Why?
There is a provision here, and I'm gonna get to the provision in just a second. But first, I want to start with the stuff that I know for a fact I enjoyed, and I can base it on what I heard, okay? Instrumentationally, this song was great, okay? It had a great groove, chordal structure on the song, smooth, solid, no complaints there. The bass, the drums, the guitar, they all sounded fine. I got no issue with it whatsoever. It had a great groove, felt good. I was rocking out to it, despite the other thing. But putting that aside, instrumentationally, I was grooving to it. I was. It felt good. Everything felt good. Everything felt right. Nothing felt out of place, okay? Everything was fine there. Vocally. Now, this is where the provisionary comes into place. I was not thrilled with the vocals on this at all. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to be straight with you guys. I absolutely hated the vocals on this. I really did. I couldn't stand it. I was watching the clock, praying for the clock to move faster because I wanted to get through this as quick as possible, man. This was not fun to listen to. And then I heard the chorus. And I heard on the first chorus, grit and gravel voice, and then it resolved to that one note. That clean major third. And I thought to myself, wait a minute, whoa, where'd that come from? And then they did it again. Grit and gravel coming down, resolving to that major third. And again, I went, okay. So that was not an accident. Nothing about what he did vocally was an accident. He was not accidentally singing out of key. He was intentionally singing out of key. How do I know this? Very simple. If you look at what he was singing in the verse, there was a pattern. And he followed that pattern each and every time. It was the exact same pattern as far as note placement. So that was not accidental. That was 100% intentional, which then makes me think if all that's intentional, then that major third must have been intentional too. And then towards the end, we went back into the chorus, and the whole chorus was based on the root. 5, 6, 5, 4, 3. 5, 6, 5, 5, 4, 3. Again, deliberate, intentional, not accidental. So here's the question. And this is where the provisionary comes into play. If my suspicions are correct, then this song gets the 8.0. My suspicions are, and you guys can tell me in the comments if I'm right or not, okay? But it's going to be up to you guys to tell me if I'm right, and that's going to determine the score, okay? Here's the provisionary. If my suspicions are correct, then the score gets to stay at an 8.0. My suspicions are everything was done on purpose to send a message. And the message being, out of all that chaos, out of all that disharmony, out of all of that discord, out of all of that cacophony, there was that one note, that shining light, that silver lining. There was that one speck of brightness and pleasantry and goodness in that sea of cacophony. If that is the message of the song, if that is what he was trying to convey through his vocal performance, then that is brilliant. And that song therefore stays at an 8.0. However, if that is not the case, I don't care what the other reasonings could be. If that is not the case, then that 8.0 goes down to a 5.0. That's the provisionary. If I'm correct, it stays 8.0. I want to give the song the benefit of the doubt. That's why I'm giving it the 8.0 right now. And I'm not saying it's a 5.0 and prove to me that it deserves the 8.0. No, I'm giving it the 8.0 based on faith. On faith. I trust that my gut is correct. I'm trusting that my assumption here with the direction of the song and the meaning behind the song is correct, and that's why I'm staying with the 8.0. Now, like I said, in the comments, let me know if I'm right or not. If I'm not right, if I'm not correct in my assumption, then it's not an 8.0, it's a 5.0. All right? But we're going to stay with an 8.0 right now. We'll see what happens in the comments, and we'll go from there. 8.0, provisionally 8.0. I can't say final score because it might change. I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys feel like ringing the bell, then go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference to me, but if you feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.